Bradford pears are out of bloom. Apple tree is starting to get some. Welcome to Smoky Mountain Lash Bees, where lashes led to bees. It is March 28th, 2025. This will be the last time I go through any of the hives before the state inspection next week. So let's go see what we have to see and be watching, because I am working on figuring out my bloodlines. So I'm going back tracing all my queens and who came from who and where, and all to get a better picture of everything that's going on in my yard. So keep watch for that. All right, let's see what the honey flower hive looks like. Found her already. Boom, she's right here. So we know we're still queen right. But right now we're swarm watching. So we're trying to make certain they ain't got no queen cells. We want to keep our 2024 honey. She's doing a good job. Let's get into Caroline and Liz. A little worried, they're not really up in this little box, or this new box. Let's see. Yeah, they ain't done nothing with it yet. Oh, there she is. So she's still here. She's still laying. I just gotta look for queen cells now. I'll flip her back around here for you guys to see in just a second. She's right here. Spin them up. 23 gals. Alright, let's check on Liz now. In the top, a whole lot better. Caroline's was. Oh yeah, they got comb built out. Building out and good. Oh, she's right here. I don't know if you guys can see her or not. Let's see. She is right there. Green dot working away. You know she's still here. I'm going to check these last 2 frames in this box and just take the bottom of the other one. Let's see how quickly I can get through honey cloud. Queen cells with larvae. Have we lost her? Or are they just ready to split? Have to get me a nuke box out here and go ahead and pull. Honey, if I can find her. Hair in my mouth. There's another queen cell. Pull her, knock them back to 2 cells, and just be done with it with this one. I gotta find her first. And then do splits next in 5 days. So those will be capped queen cells in 5 days. And that's when I'll cull one, I think. I just need to get her. This is going to take a while because I got to go through this and thoroughly search for her. That camera's going to get too hot. Be right back. I'll try to have you guys back in the shade for a little bit. Okay, so I decided not to. I could not find her for one thing, and for another, I saw no eggs. So either she's walking around in there not laying eggs anymore, or she's come of old age, or she left and the population is just so big you couldn't tell. One of those has happened, but there were no signs that there was a laying queen in the colony. So I put it all back together. They'll keep working them queen cells that are still in there, and they will get split in 5 days with capped queen cells. So they would be kind of ahead of the game in some senses. I have a feeling there's going to be several colonies like that. Let's see how bad honeycomb is now. First step here is to look and see if they got queen cells to the extent that honey cloud was. So let me get in here closer to the front. So everybody has a chance to see them. Heavy. These boxes. One cup. 2 cups. But not any queen cells sticking down like honey cloud. So, to be honest, until I'm splitting, there's not much more I can do. So. This box is definitely going to get robbed out for split food. They got so much honey in them. There's eggs, so they're better off than honey cloud is. Alright, we're not going any farther. There's eggs, larvae, capped. Their queen status. Currently queen, right? Hopefully it'll stay that way until we do splits. Time to see how the Imperium's been working a little bit on the honeycomb box and make certain they are queen right. not appear to be working on it. Alright, laid up with eggs. Laid up with eggs. We don't need to go any farther. Don't need to disturb them anymore. Alright, I'm gonna do something. Do some parades and hopefully it works. One of the tracks are pulling bees into a new box. Frame with brood. Put it in the middle, above the queen excluder. There's all worker brood. So now they'll be up here working this frame. Once they get the frames going, you can remove that and put the other one in the middle there. For them to work. We'll see if that gets them going properly. Now they put this frame. Well, they got me really curious about Applejacks, so we're going into them now and checking and seeing how they're doing on their comb box. It does not look like they're building comb yet. They're up in this one more, so I'm gonna leave it and see how it does. I'm gonna leave that one, see how it does. Let's check. At this point in time, I'm so tired. Lifting these boxes are very hard on me. I'm just gonna check queen status and move on. It'll be easier once these boxes aren't double deep of brood comb. Eggs. Woo! Wait till you guys see this sheet of brood. Applejack's a glorious queen. She's like the great-great-great-granddaughter of a swarm queen. I don't know which hive she originated from, but look at that sheet of brood. Glorious. See a few eggs. Check one more frame in and then call it. See some eggs in it. Another sheet of brood next to it. So we're just gonna say they're queen right. They still have the ability to rear a queen if they need to, because there's eggs. Whew. Okay. So I'm getting over hot, and I've got to get ready for a booth with honey tomorrow. So that's it for today. We didn't go into honey, but she's still growing. She started as 5 frames. There's no way she has that box filled yet. Honey flowers, cream white, we saw her. Buttercup we didn't go into. We went into her 5 days ago, but they hadn't even gotten to the top box yet, so I'm not really worried there. Nikki we didn't go into, but that's because we did that paper combine like 3 days ago with brood and nurse bees from Turtle, which is why we didn't go into Turtle. Honeycomb was queen right. We saw there was no, we saw eggs, no visible cells on the bottom. Honey Cloud we think is queenless. There was no visible eggs, and they had all those multiple day old. Let's see here, last time we went it was 5, so yeah, 3, 4, yeah, I would say those were about 5-day old cells. They started those, so I don't know if something happened when I did the inspection, or if she was just failing at that point. I really don't think they swarmed because there's so many bees still in there. Liz we saw, and they're working on the top box. Caroline we saw, they're not in the 3rd box really. We didn't go to Sasquatch. We checkerboarded their frames 5 days ago, so they should be good. The Epirian hive is not working. That honeycomb, it's a little frustrating because they were one of the 2 hives that did a lot of comb in the shims. But like I said, I think whatever flow was on at that point has stopped, so we gotta wait for the next flow. Saw eggs, so they're queen right, and we moved that frame of eggs up to the honey box to see if we can coax them up in it better. They weren't in it really at all. The Applejack, they were somewhat in the bottom of it working, so I left them be the way they are. We saw eggs, so they're queen right. And we didn't go into Resurrection, but Resurrection wasn't all that huge, so there's not really anything I can do until next week when we split. So we're just going to leave everybody at that. So thanks for watching. Leave any comments below. Give me a big old thumbs up. Like the video. Make certain you subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And until next time, God bless. Having fun in the bees. Bye.